Hey guys, welcome to my channel again. My name is Marnise Nicole, and today I am doing another artist update, number 14 I think we're on. And I am just kind of like a little like intrigued with myself because I just recently finished a new painting right behind me, and then I was going to clean my palette like I normally do, and I noticed that my cup was full. Well, almost full. So I have been collecting the dried up paint for my palettes for a year. That's weird. Like, it sounds weird, and I don't know if anyone else does it, but like didn't know at first how to like properly get rid of paint because, you know, like, it's paint. I didn't want to like flush it. I didn't want the chance the dogs to get it or anything like that. And I could have just thrown it out, but I was like, do you recycle dried up paint? Like, does it just go in the trash? Like, I didn't know, so for one reason or another, I just started saving it. So I would like scrape my palette, put it in this cup, and then I would go on about my business. And like, I always meant to go ahead and research like, what do you do with old dried up paint? But I didn't know. And like, I try to be like as environmentally sound as possible, but I like to recycle and I don't like to put harmful things into the world. And this cup is getting pretty full. I should probably figure out what to do with it. But until then, I figured I'd share with you the paint that I have had for a year. This is my cup. I switched into a clear cup so you can like see it, but this is all of my paint. This is all my paint. And what I noticed, like when I was switching it into the new cups, is that I use the same colors. A lot of this is white, but also a lot of this is the same colors that I tend to use on my color palette, which was interesting that I really don't vary colors a lot. I stick with my purples, my blues, my greens, my yellows, and my reds. It sounds like those are like average colors, but like I stick with the same color palette basically. Another interesting fact is this is a lot of wasted paint. I know this is over the year, and I do that a lot. I like over put out paint and I waste it because I let it dry and then it's done. It's not like oil paint. It once it's gone and it's basically a plastic. And I'm wondering if there's like a project I can do with this leftover paint. I don't want to like part with it. It's been a year now. Anyway, this is the piece I wanted to talk to you about. And there's a glare on it, which is making the iridescent colors that I use for highlights like pop everywhere. I want to show you my piece. This is it. This is the latest painting that I've done, and it's very in the way of the jasmine piece that I just recently did. I had so much fun doing this piece. So the jasmine piece that I did, I'll quickly show you right here. It's currently in a gallery show. It's still hanging on the wall until the end of the month, so I'll pick it up at the end of February. But this piece, it was so much fun to do. It's the first painting that I did with one brush. This painting is very reminiscent of that painting, and that it's a piece in contemplation. She's kneeling or on the ground. Her dress is overflowing to the side. You get a very good view of her back, and she has a very great back. I wish my back looked like that. And then she's just surrounded by color. Now, in this instance, I've really been playing with background. I love color. Like, obviously, you can see it in my body of work so far that I absolutely love color, and I love playing with it. And I wanted to do more with my backgrounds. I tend to leave my backgrounds either very distressed and very like flick painterly type of situation, or I just leave them a solid background color. And I'm trying to step away from that. I want to do more with my backgrounds. And I'm doing a lot of figurative work. I'm painting a lot of females. That's kind of like the subject matter that I like, not you know, still lifes or anything like that. I like to paint the female body because I feel like it's a very powerful thing. Females are powerful, and I like to showcase that, but I also like to give off different feelings, different emotions when I'm painting them. And again, this one is called In Contemplation, and you can get that vibe from looking at least I can. Like, she is clearly sitting in a position, and it almost looks like she's praying from the back. Like, you know, if people are kneeling and you look at them from the back, it kind of gives off this feeling. And just the colors I use, and it gives it almost a somber type of feeling. And I don't know why. I don't know why I have these subject matters that are kind of dark and kind of like griping and somber and I'm a very happy person, so I don't know why my subject matter tends to be on these kind of darker themes. But this piece, I was very happy painting it, I love this background. I want to do a collection of this, but first I want to move on to something else. Like, I'll come back to this. I really like it, but there's this secret project that I'm kind of working on in my head, and I've been making concept sketches in my notebook for a series of paintings and showcase them at this new gallery show. Concept is, I wanted to do another photo book of my paintings, but of course I want to do one of everything I painted in a year. Of course, because I love that I had that. I still love that I have it. I've actually bent the pages now because I've looked at it so much. Sometimes I just go back to inspire myself, and sometimes I just look at the book and just be like, like I did this, and it'll inspire me, and it'll boost me up again because I did this. So I want to do another book like this for the year. However, I also want to do a smaller book of a collection. And I've always been into fairy tales. I'm a Disney princess. I grew up on Disney. I didn't watch actual TV until I was like 12 or 13. And I kind of want to do a combination art book on the concept of fairy tales, retelling fairy tales my way. As soon as I had the idea, I wrote a poem about Sleeping Beauty, and it was called A Sleeping Beauty. The emphasis on A Sleeping Beauty. And then I painted a concept of Sleeping Beauty in the woods. And then the second concept is her waking up again in the woods, but there's a dark figure like watching her. I'm now working on concepts 3 and 4 because there's 4 stanzas to the poem, and I want to have 4 paintings to go along with that. And then I want to do a kind of like an anthology book of each fairy tale: Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Rapunzel, all of the classic fairy tales, and have maybe a poem, maybe a statement, a quote to go along with it, and a painting. And I just feel like that would be like such a great thing to have and to create, and I really want to do that. So right now I'm trying to work on, at least for the first section of the Sleeping Beauty concept, I want to get all 4 pieces sketched out, and I want to paint them. So this was fun. This was great. But right now I want to work on this project, and I want to see if I can do it. I've never really done such an organized, conceptualized set. This is very specific for me because I generally just go to paint and I say, today I want to paint, and then I paint something. But this whole idea of like a art book of fairy tales, anthologies, 4 paintings to different concepts, it's a big project. And at one side of it, I'm like, am I ready for a big project like that? On the other side, I'm so excited to see if I can do it, see how it'll come out, see how other people feel about it. That's something, if I complete the fairy tale and complete everything, that's something I could share with everyone. I could share with family. I could sell potentially. I could have that for years to come. When I'm a great famous author and they go back and like, where did she start? She started off with an anthology collection. She did in her 2nd year of painting, and then blah, blah, blah. And MTV will go crazy about me at award shows, and they'll reference my book and everything. And at the bottom of my heart, I am a reader, something I'm very proud of, and it's something that's very a part of me. And this brings everything that I love in one thing. Like, I'm making a book. Technically, this is a book. And it's a combination of things I love: fairy tales, painting, books, and writing. And so in my head right now, that is what it is on my mind. And God, it may take years to do, like it may be something that takes years to do, but it's here now, and I'm so into the idea. So I am going to work on that. Okay, I'm going to currently be reading Elizabeth Thornton's Tender the Storm. This is the first book in a trilogy. I have the second book over there. This is about the French Revolution. It's a historical romance. I love historical romances. So here's what I'll be reading. I'll let you know how this goes, and then pick something up soon. All right. Let me know, what kind of projects are you excited about? I'd love to hear about them. Leave comments below. Again, for daily updates, you can follow me on Instagram, my only social media account. I know I'm so basic. But yeah, my name is Marnise Nicole. Thanks for watching. Bye.